Alrighty. Our
All right,
next
nice.
thing that we have always done in the girl show is a cause in the NFL. So this week for this draft special, we have Vaughn's Vision Foundation.
Yeah. So with everybody should know who Von Miller is, I hope. And if not, where have you been? Especially since he's literally has been in news conferences the last few weeks because he's now with Buffalo, right? That's like the big thing. But he actually established a foundation, giving kids the gift of sight because he actually wore glasses his whole life. Sometimes he couldn't afford glasses, so he couldn't see, right? Or they would make fun of him when he did have glasses. And so the whole point of Vaughn's Vision is to provide low-income students with eye care, and not just eye care, but fashionable corrective eyewear, so they could feel good about themselves, in the classroom. Because sometimes what we, as you know, as a teacher, Ash, sometimes a lot of times it's not that a student is failing because they don't know something or they have an intellectual disability. It's because they literally can't see.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford an eye exam, like how are you going to know if your child is, has vision problems? Because you also need insurance for that, right? The whole separate thing. And so if you don't, like glasses are really expensive, and it's expensive even for myself with, insurance. And
a lot of times you have insurance, but not vision insurance. Or
exactly.
And so cover this or that. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, so that's what he was saying. He says, as a child, Vaughn remembers, again, like be with or without. And so he just wants to make sure that children have what they need, right? So that they get the support that they need and so that they can have healthy eyesight. And so I think it's really great that he kind of put this together. It started obviously in Denver because that was like, his first, where he first played, but it's branched out to like Kentucky and like, so he's been trying to grow it so it's in other areas. And it's not just for children, it's also for young adults. So college students too, which I think is amazing because I don't know if everybody knows, but college students are broke. Like unless you come from a wealthy family, like college life is expensive. And so he's also makes sure that his foundation also takes care of young adults as well, which I find really great because they often get left behind.
Yeah,
and it's like
definitely do.
I'm like, you were just in high school being treated like a child and now you're an adult because you magically turned 18. Like it's so crazy to me. But yeah, so that's so that's a little bit about that.
Well, and like kids that are 18 or under usually fall under some sort of state insurance, and then they get kicked off of that once they go to college. So the fact that Dak's doing this is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm glad he kept those people in mind.
Yeah. So anyway, I got a quick 1-minute video, nothing crazy. Let me mute myself and share.
Football camp. We built this thing from the ground up, and it's magical to see where it is now. For a lot of kids, all they need to be able to do is see the board. You got a lot of kids that don't even know they need classes. They just think that this is how the world is supposed to look. So identifying kids that need to, get glasses is huge too. We screened about 100 kids about a month ago. All the kids are getting their glasses today. So this is a huge day. I wear glasses, everybody else is wearing glasses. So it's beautiful to, really change lives. When we started Vaughn's Vision, me and the dream team, I set out to just help, 1 and 2 kids. To get to the point where we're at now, it's beyond belief. It's not really a goal that we have, set. We just want to help as many kids as we possibly can. And it means a lot to me to have an impact on the community in my way.
So that was a little bit of that.
So cute. I love how he like wore his glasses too. Just be like, look it, I wear glasses too.
We know that kids need that, right, to feel
Yeah.
comfortable, and they need role models. So I am glad that he's making it okay, because I've wore glasses like my whole life, and trust me, I remember like the teasing and all the jokes and like.
I remember like in high school, I needed glasses, never wore them because I was like, this is lame.
I had to, or I'd be screwed because I really couldn't see. Like
I
I'm
could see enough.
Yeah, no,
Thankfully.
I was nearsighted. I had astigmatism, and also my parents were like, "Do you know how much I pay for these glasses? You're gonna wear these." So I'm glad he's out there making sure that kids feel confident, but also he's making sure they have cool glasses and not like those bottle. Oh my god, like the ones that
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Now that I'm an adult, I love glasses though, because I have like a million pairs and I think I look cool and I switch them up depending on my outfit and it makes me happy. And my kids too, I have first grade is a time where you figure out a lot of kids who have vision problems because kindergarten, you don't really know. And then in first grade, they're like, I can't see. It's like, like I can't see the board and they're squinting and you're like, oh, you might have. So I've had like 3 or 4 kids in my class this year get glasses already. And they're like, look, I have glasses like you now. I'm like, oh, you look sweet.
You're going to see
like,
me in them soon because I can no longer wear contacts, they're telling me. So I usually only wear mine at night or like driving if I need them. But usually I don't have to wear them. But now they're telling me no more contacts. My eyes are too dry. So I'll be looking like you foxy ladies.
I love glasses. Sydney wears contacts and I'm just too lazy to like take them out and put them back in. I couldn't do it.
I'm one of those beautiful in your glasses. So
I'm one of those girls who don't want like to touch like my eyeballs and stuff, and so I'm like, I'm good with my glasses.
I would have a panic attack if I like sometimes Sydney will like lose a contact in her, and I'm like, I would die.
I agree, Sean. It does matter, even in glasses, right? Because we know sometimes seen like, oh, it's not cool or it's unmasculine, right? And so like. Kudos to Vaughn for showing that it's okay to be a big football guy. Guess what? I wear glasses too.
Right. I think a sports crush right now wears glasses. Jalen Rose looks hot. I'm sorry, but he can rock them and look beautiful. So, I mean, who cares? They're glasses. I'm just glad he's making them affordable for kids and making it.
And young adults. So I think that's fantastic.
Accessible to young adults that need them and maybe couldn't afford them. So whenever athletes step out and do that, knowing they have the finances to do it, and that gives me more respect for them. Instead of just being like, oh, here's my flashy Lamborghini I just bought. I'd rather see him do something and give back to his community and to the people that really need the help than buy another flashy Lamborghini.
Right. Like I like that he also included the eye screening, not just the glasses. It's so important because it's like they need to know like what their actual prescription is.
The health of your eye too. Yeah.
And those exams can be very expensive once you dilate your eyes and then you need this done and
take all the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. So go Vaughn Miller. I have more mad respect for him.
Yes, I love Von Miller, so now I just even more.